What's it been like these past few years trying to cope with British tourists who haven't really got any money to spend at all?
Well, first it took us hours going around all the restaurants, looking at the menus, finding out what was the cheapest menu, where they could get 1 potato or 2 potatoes for the price, get a Wiener Schnitzel, and then going around the bars as well.
We wrote out a list of the best discotheques, and then to be sort of kind, we wrote, rather than writing expensive, we wrote not cheap, as a sort of comment for Kitzbuhel rather than an insult.
You say to get very miserable about not having enough money to buy drinks and things?
Well, I think they did, and also they wanted to take a bath or something like this, and they couldn't do so, because that's another 4 bob or something.
Or 3 together in one bath. Well, I've been able to send home for more money, and therefore I'll be able to enjoy more facilities.
What kind of things are you going to spend the money on?
Ski school tickets, enjoying myself, which is very expensive in Kitzbuhel.
You're actually sending home for more money now that the £50 limit's been lifted. What would you have done if it hadn't been lifted?
Well, I would probably still send home for some money and just hope that they could manage to send some out.
You came out, in fact, before the £50 limit was lifted. Are you now regretting you didn't bring more money?
No, I'm not, because I just bought enough to keep myself going. And I met a German on the slopes who actually told me the news. I didn't know anything about it until I read it in the papers the next morning.
But you aren't frantically sending for more money from England?
No, I'm not, no. I'm just holding on to what I've got, but it means I can buy lots of presents for everybody.
Runde kommen, ich kann so rein,
Und oben kann man gut fahren?
Oben
your booking last Saturday. Was it just because that the £50 limit had been raised that you're now here in Kitzbuhel?
Indeed, yes. I only confirmed my booking yesterday, and I arrived here in Kitzbuhel today, and I have got some extra money with me now, and only for the fact that I have got some extra money, I wouldn't be able to be here for the whole fortnight.
What are you going to spend the money on, do you think?
Well, probably I'll be able to bring a few little extra gifts home, and I'll be able to have a better time here, possibly, I think.
Would you have brought the money anyway, whether you were allowed to or not?
I think so, probably.
How about you? Is it because the limit has been raised that you're here now?
Oh, no. Jeff arranged the holiday, but I couldn't alter my currency because I picked it up at the last minute. But I shall cover my bank tomorrow, believe me, to get some more.
What do you think you'll be spending it on, really?
Well, we've only booked bed and breakfast at the hotel, so I should imagine we'll be spending it mostly on food and presents.
It does, but we are a medium hotel, so we didn't feel it so badly. But let's say the big hotels and the first-class hotels, they felt it really bad.
What do you think it's going to be like now when the British come back? Do you think they'll come back in the numbers they used to be here in?
Well, I must say, first of all, that we found that almost the number of visitors didn't change in the time, except the money they spent extra. And as Kitzbuhel is a traditional town for winter and summer sport, so we really can say it must be developed like every business. And another thing we want to say, as British people really love winter sport, they will now be able to have this chance to get over here when the £50 allowance is over.